Hi everyone, I am Kazel, and in today's video, I am going to show you how to create 3D lettering in Procreate. If you are a beginner, do not worry because I will help you along the way. So without further ado, let's begin. We start by creating a canvas, and to create, tap this plus icon. The size of the canvas that I am going to use will be 4,500 by 3,000 pixels. And if this size is not in your list of canvas sizes, then tap this one. Let's enter the dimensions. When you are done, tap Create. For this project, I already created a palette which you can download from the link in the description box below, but you can create your own palette if you want to. So let's start by adding this color, and you can fill it in by dragging the color to the canvas. Let's add the text by tapping this wrench icon, and under Add, tap the Add Text. Double tap to highlight the word and for the menu option to appear, then tap the keyboard icon so you can use the on-screen keyboard. Tap the upper left box to access the text style menu. Here you can check the different font styles that are available in your Procreate app. I can't see the text that I am editing, so I am going to change the color. I am going to use the third color in the palette for the text. Now that I can see the text, let's access the text style menu again. And I am using the La Sofia font, which I have downloaded from the internet. And I will put the link in the description box below if you want to download it too. And if you're not familiar on how to import fonts in Procreate, I have a video which I will link and add in the description box below as well. You can adjust the design of your word here, such as the size, opacity, the distance between the letters. You can play around with different designs to see what you like. And when you are done, just tap Done. Tap the layer icon and swipe the layer where your word is to the left and tap Duplicate. On this upper layer, tap and you will see these different options and choose Edit Text. Double-click to highlight the word, and here under the attributes, there is this cool thing which is the outline. Choose that, and I am going to change the color to this saturated blue. You can change the name of the layers by tapping the thumbnail of the layer and choosing Rename. If you are using the iOS 14 and the scribble feature of your Apple Pencil is turned on, you can use it to input the layer name by writing it down. Let's duplicate the outline layer and select the lower duplicate by tapping it. Then tap the transform icon, which is the arrow icon. Since I am repositioning the layer and I don't want big movements, I am tapping here to move the layer to this direction. When satisfied, on the layer icon again, using your two fingers, slide the current layer to the right to activate Alpha Lock. What Alpha Lock does is it enables you to modify or edit the artwork on the current layer without altering anything on the transparent areas. So let's drag the color on the outline area. So this transforms the text into a drawing. You will not see any changes in the artwork, but you will see the changes or the actual change in the layers. The thumbnail of the current layer has changed, and it has also disabled the alpha lock on the layer. Now let's bring this layer behind the original text. On the brush icon, we are going to select the monoline brush, which is under calligraphy. Here's the part where we will start to see the 3D effect on the letters. You might notice that the color of the outline is slightly different from your current color. If so, just tap this to activate the eyedropper and select the color on the outline. The trick on transforming this into 3D is that a single point on the upper outline should be connected to the same point on the lower outline. At first, it will be difficult, but with more practice, it will become easier. If you are having a hard time determining which point on the upper layer is connected to what point on the lower layer, you can turn off the original layer by going to the Layers menu and unchecking the visibility checkbox. On the Layers menu, duplicate the layer with the outline again, and on the lower duplicate, select it and tap the color icon, then select the color black. We should transform the text into drawing first, and in order to do that, we have to alpha lock the layer, then drag the color black to our text. So let's turn off the visibility checkbox of the other layer so we can see the current layer. Click the wand icon, which is the adjustment menu, and tap motion blur. You can play around and see which direction of the motion blur is good for our goal, which is to add an inner shadow. When you have set your motion blur, let's erase some unnecessary shadows using the eraser tool. The brush that I am using to erase is the monoline brush under calligraphy. If the light is coming from here, then the shadow will be on the left and upper sides of each letter. So let's remove those that are in the right and lower sides. Also, we do not want an abrupt change of having a shadow to none at all, so we are going to use the soft airbrush under airbrush as an eraser to achieve a soft transition from with shadow to no shadow. So I will be switching between these two brushes as eraser tools to achieve the inner shadow look. Let's also add an overall shadow to the letters. So to do that, tap the layer menu button and duplicate this lowest outline. Slide it to the left, then tap the duplicate, and here I am choosing a color, but on the palette that you have downloaded, the color is already in there. So just click the rightmost color. Let's move this layer by tapping the transform or arrow icon and tapping in here to make small incremental movements to this direction. When satisfied, tap the color icon, then drag the color to fill the desired area. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I post new content. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you had fun. See you next time. Bye!